Hello and welcome to this session of on GST, the Business Pointers Business Day and Business Day Lite software designed for small and medium-sized businesses. Has the full capability to handle the GST filing, reports, GST generation to eliminate all the human errors, and also to capture the intellectual property, which is basically the knowledge that any chartered accountant would have to file the GST rates, as in the rates of each of the items, and that is all fully automated in this software. So going to the next slide, we'll see that how an AR invoice is created and how the GST codes come in play. So when you're creating an AR invoice, there is an item code and for each warehouse. So you can define the item code for each line item in the AR invoice. And as you see on the next slide, there's a GST rate of 18% applicable for this line item one. And then it's the calculation of the tax amount is automatically done in the software. Now, the next thing what you also see is that how does this automatically come in the system, because you have the HS codes and then directly default GST rate is being applied to it. So whenever you pick up that item, it will automatically get the GST in place. The same way it happens on the purchase side. So you can take a look at the screen. It has a default purchase tax code too. So if you're buying something and you want to apply it to your AP invoices, it can do the same. Finally, you can generate all the reports related to GST for each month or based on whatever date range you select, as you can see in this case, and you will get all your tax amounts. So it makes your life really easy for filing the GST e-filing. And here's the sales summary report. Again, this one has a more detailed report on what items, what GST was applied, and what is the tax amount and at what rate the GST was applied. The same way, if you also want to claim duty drawback or like GST drawbacks on purchase, you can use the purchase side of the same report in the software. This is the finance dashboard. So what goes behind automating this entire GST process is the setting up of the default tax categories and tax codes. So here you set up the tax categories, and you can also have a fully configurable tax structure. You create your tax components based on different IGST or SGST or GST 18%, 12%, as you can see here. And this is what is used in the item master to populate the system automatically. This is an example of an integrated two taxes applied, 9% and 9% for the GST purpose. And this is mentioned as a tax code, and the tax code gets created, and the same tax code is available in the item master and even in the sales order. If you don't do direct invoices and you want to go through the sales order route, you can also create sales order using this. So here, as you can see, the tax code is available at the line item level in the sales order, and this gets carried over to your AR invoices. The same thing on the purchase side, you have the GST defined in the purchase order line items, and the same gets carried over to the purchase side. This is the creation of the AP invoices with the tax codes, as we did it on the AR invoices, which is the sales invoices, and this is a purchase invoice. If you have any further query, feel free to contact us, and this is our email address and the website. Thank you.